What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
What did the magic circle? Like a pizza, with a slice of it cut off. Or a CD. Or, hold on. It also looked like Pac-Man. Waka waka waka.
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
Oh, come on. Do we really have to... You were in the corner, and the floorboard was like right there in the middle. You can just easily move forward to the middle until you touched the salt, and then follow it to the floorboard. I mean, it's not like you have to traverse a room full of pottery in the dark and have to touch the salt, which is at like 5 kilometers distance or something. Like, the reason why we had to determine how Teru murdered the victim in Danganronpa 2 was because he had to go under the floorboard. He had to use the glowing paint, otherwise he wouldn't know where to strike. Here, it's tons easier in my eyes to maneuver. Like, am I the only one thinking this here? Like, am I don't know, maybe I am.
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
You have a good point there, Himiko. He could have drawn the circle in a way to help him reach the floorboard. Though, I still find this whole thing a bit stupid given that you can easily get to the circle and the floorboard.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. Indeed. Reason why he could have chosen salt instead of something like chalk. As a possible piece of evidence, it can get rid of much easier thanks to people being inside the room and destroying the circle pattern. We didn't think of not disturbing the magic circle because we didn't think at the time that it can be used as a piece of evidence. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever. And now we cannot check to see if the circle was the same as the one in the document. Even if we can deduce a pattern from the original circle in the document that can lead to the floorboard, we cannot really prove that the pattern is correct if we don't have the proper evidence to back it up. No, seriously, am I the only one around here who thinks that it's much easier to reach the floorboards than expected? I mean, do we have to I mean, for the sake of the argument, we have to find the solution to how he reached it. Unless Kyo is purposefully distracting us from something else. Like, maybe the piece of evidence that shows how he got there is something else. I don't know. I got nothing.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Oh? Can it be that Kibo has an idea?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Yes. Come on, you can say it.
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Ah! Bright light! Bright light!
Oh, I said cut that out! It's too bright!
You're breaking my soul here, Kibo. Come on.
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
Uh-oh.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Use it! Use it! Use it! Save us all, Kibo!
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Oh!
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory.
How convenient!
I'll give it a try. Ready?
Whoa! Oh my! It came out of his mouth!
From your mouth?
Huh.
I also used magic like that before.
Yup. I do remember the day you regurgitated your pom-poms using magic. Oh, what a nice day that was.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible.
Oh my god. Think of the possibilities with this. You can like Photoshop any image into that photo that is in his mouth. For example, the time we spied on the girls all naked when they were in the party together.
Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
And you said that Dumpster added this function too? I hope that this photo doesn't have like traces of her on it. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm definitely gonna have to wash my hands a lot after this trial. I ironically took the paper from Kibo's mouth. Ugh. So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Notice anything? Hold on. Hold on a second. Pac-Man has spikes on it. It shouldn't have freaking spikes.
There.
Look at that. Look at that.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
Hmm?
My lie.
Yes, your lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. You can definitely help him traverse to the middle of the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Go, Himiko! And Kibo too! And Dumpster too, actually. I mean, she gave Kibo the function to begin with, so we do have to thank her too.
Hey, where's my thanks? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Oh, but I just mentioned your name too, goddammit! And you're saying that I'm not thankful? God, why do I even need to thank you if you're just gonna act like this, Dumpster? Go back to your corner and think about what you just said.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Oh God. Don't Don't tell me it's something sexual. Not again.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
I'm sorry, did I just hear that right? Or am I just going crazy? Did you just say analyze your turds? Analyze your turds. Maybe you meant analyze your tits. Now that would make more sense.
Your what? Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so...
Calm down, sir. I mean... Good for you. It's wonderful that you're thinking that way, but frankly, I don't think I care enough to hear about the types of poop that you're making, you know. Can we just not talk about this now?
See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares.
Oh! Did you just see that? Himiko just schooled her ass, yo! Oh my god.
Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
Jesus Christ.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are
Oh.
fiction.
Hell!
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant. Diversion. Important.
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Oh, you do have some balls to say that. First, you have to entertain me, oh mighty necromancer. Your seesaw murdering days will end now, because you won't stand a chance against the terrifying yokai that is me, Gashatokuro! Okay. I'm gonna bite ya!
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
Oh, it's time for a blade lock action over here! Man, I haven't done that in a while.
Could have placed the sickle there.
Actually, I haven't done that since Danganronpa 2. Jesus.
Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle. So simply put, I am not the killer.
No opportunity, eh? What is this, a joke? Do you want me to bite your head off and drink your blood? Ooh. I'm gonna bite you, Kyo. I'm gonna bite you with the truth. Actually, that Kyo is the culprit. He had a way of getting that murder weapon, and I can prove it.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma...
Yeah, there it is.
I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it.
I'm gonna bite ya.
I had
I'm
no
gonna bite ya.
opportunity to touch the sickle.
Oops. Aw, man.
I'll cut through your words.
Should have slowed down and did the V point there.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth.
Indeed. Because remember, the sickle was hidden by the cloth, and you were the one to both put the cloth on the cage and remove it.
You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful!
Whoa!
That's exactly correct.
What? What?
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, you are admitting that you did it?
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
Again, you're saying that you admit your crime? You admit that you killed Tenko?
What you talking about, Kyo?
Yeah. What you talking about, yo? You be cray-cray, man.
You still don't understand?
What the fuck was that? Cum dumpster. I certainly did not expect that.
I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Well, you're not wrong. The one we have to vote is Angie's killer, indeed.
Trivial issue?
Yeah, fuck you, Kyo.
No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
Again, I want to clarify. You admit that you killed Tenko, right?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
Yeah, man, just calm yourself a little. I'm not happy that you keep getting trashed like this and you are angry all the time. I mean, it is Kokichi, so you should just ignore whatever he says. I mean, then again, everyone here is trashing Kibo, so I can't say that I blame him for being all angry all the time.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Himiko, like, one at a time, please. I know how angry you must feel, but we have to first prove that he killed Angie before we vote.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
Good point. Unless you really thought that by killing 2 instead of 1 might get you to succeed due to its complexity, it is very risky given the amount of evidence piled because of the 2 murders. That, or you might have had an agenda and you wanted to kill 2 people for some reason. That, or you know that if you left Tenko alive, she would have ruined your murder plan, unless you killed her right before the trial fast.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that. Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you!
Uh-oh.
Wowee! This argument is getting intense! At times like this...
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs!
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Ooh! Alright, time for some more epicness.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Kokichi, stop being excited. Stop being excited as I am about the debate scrum. Only I can do that.
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we cannot vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Alrighty then. Time for awesomeness. Let's do this. Fly high to the sky. Reach the sky high. And then reach the stars. Hey Kaito! Your dreams of going to space will become true!
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this! But
Let's
he
see.
couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
There you go.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Oh!
Kibo!
Kibo!
We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
Alright, let's get the...
So Kyo did kill
what?
Tenko, but he not blackened?
Oh! There you go!
Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
Let's get some stuff done here.
He was planning
So
to
that
use
it will
the
be
new
much
rules to
easier.
protect himself all along. We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I
Nope.
got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. If we vote no, we'll never know the truth. We have to defend the point.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
Wait, hold on a second. No, that was the wrong one.
Forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
Wait, what?
The katana
Okay,
was
this is the
found in Kyo's lab.
lab.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he's not black and
Kokichi.
Nope.
Perhaps there's
Hold on.
blackened we need
Hold
to
on a
find.
second.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
Oh, I can't believe
We
that.
solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I can't believe that I'm working with
Not
Kyo in my
Still
team here.
another
God damn
mystery
it.
to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
We aren't consistent. Our position looks weak. We have to work together. Alright, this is it.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
What am I supposed to...
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Angie...
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Lab...
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along. We solved the mystery of Tenko's death.
Hold on a
Can't
second.
we just vote now?
I'm missing something here, aren't I? Alright, let's do this again. Come on.
Killed Tenko and Angie!
Kyo. Ah, this has to be it.
Forced
Okay.
his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
And G?
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
So
Lab.
Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Blackened.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Rule.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
Mystery. Okay, I think I got it.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain
Alright,
that Kyo
everybody in
killed
sync
Angie.
here. Together.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
2 hits.
Katana was found in
3 hits.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not
Kokichi.
Kokichi.
Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself.
Yeah, I got
Not
it.
possible.
Rule.
That rule was added after both murders.
The mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote
Man,
now?
this is quite a pickle that I'm in.
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
I could say some story here, but one at a time. Come on! Come on, the final hit! Come on, the final hit!
This is our answer.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene.
Yep. We did solve Tenko's murder, but there are still some stuff that needs to be addressed when it comes to what we found during the investigation of her death.
I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Yes, the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. Yep, it can only be... bloody duct tape. The loose floorboard. Actually, hold on a second. What clue was found at the crime scene that hasn't been explained yet? There was dry blood on the bottom part of the floorboard. Yeah, that's it. Was there something strange about that? I saw something under the floorboards that bothered me when we investigated. Well, yeah, the dry blood.
I was wrong!
Wait, what? was wrong? Damn, I made too many mistakes. Do they think I did it? Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Did I choose wrong there? What do you mean? I mean, there was like dry blood on the floorboard there. How was I wrong?
Done debating already? Well, this next part's mandatory, so let's get it over with. It's voting time!
Yeah, it's mandatory. It's a mandatory game over where the people are gonna have to vote for the main protagonist. Even if there's like no evidence that points toward him, and for some reason we're voting for him. Jesus Christ. Danganronpa, you're never gonna... sometimes I just... if you haven't changed.
Is this...
Is it
really the end?
Nah, it's not. Yeah, just retry.
We can't let it end here!
I can't let it end like this.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder.
Alright, well, let's just go over this and go back to the decision that I had to make. Like, what the hell? What clue was found at the crime scene that hasn't even been explained yet? It was the... Where was it exactly? Where was it that I chosen? Yeah, look! There was dry blood on the bottom part of the floorboard. That's something that we haven't explained yet. Unless... dry blood under the floor, yeah!
This is it!
There you go. Jesus Christ.
The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation.
We would have reached that too.
It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Yeah, not to mention that there is something very interesting when it comes to that blood specifically. Something that makes it not Tenko's blood. Which is the fact that it was dry! And yet, the game considers that I was wrong for some reason.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
Well, it can only mean one thing, Kaito. The bloodstain is... Bum bum. Tell him, Shuichi. Tell him, Shuichi. The bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because... The bloodstain under the floor was dry because... It happened before the seance. It was there before Tenko was killed. Let's go with this. The blood was spilled before the seance when Tenko was killed. Dried faster because the stain was small. Wait, what? What do you mean it dried faster because the stain was smaller? But that blood stain was rather far from Tenko's body, wasn't it?
Damn it!
Okay, what the hell?
He was there before Tenko was killed. That's actually true!
Unless it's this, it happened before the seance. I mean, this is right too.
That's it!
Yeah, there you go. Jesus fucking Christ.
The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder.
What the hell? Am I being an idiot right over here? I think I am.
It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was. The bloodstain from before the seance. It has to be... Yeah, I'm not even gonna... It's Angie.
That's it!
I'm not even gonna choose anybody else.
That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
It's interesting, isn't it, Kaito? Angie was killed in her lab, and yet we see her blood under the floor too? But how can this be? Unless Angie wasn't killed in her lab!
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab.
And you.
But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
Now, based on just this piece of evidence, anyone can be a suspect now.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
Interesting that you are saying that now, given that before we started accusing you as the suspect, you were open to believing Tenko's case was a suicide, based on Kokichi's misleading nonsense.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true? Or... Alright, well, let's see. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? We're getting close.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead!
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! To keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
Ew!
Sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
Come on now, cum dumpster. What did Kokichi see? Something Angie did. There has to be a clue there. Candle.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed.
A book monokuma prepared as a motive. Burn the Necronomicon to ashes. She had to burn the Necronomicon in order to have the ritual succeed.
She was killed in the empty room instead!
So she needed a source of fire,
She left her lab on
which is
her
the
own?
candle.
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything
In that case,
Except for
it
candles.
may be that cum dumpster is right.
She wanted a candle!
Oh, damn it. Get out of the way! Damn
Keep
it!
herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
That is true.
The
Only
art
Mew would
research
do
lab.
something like that. Actually, hold on. Let me.
She left her lab on her own? But why would she go into an empty room? There
Candle!
I agree.
Alright, there you go.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, for kinky wax play.
Come, Dumpster, please. I don't want to imagine Angie doing such a thing. Like, save this sort of stuff for your love hotel, for crying out loud.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
Mm-hmm. That's the only explanation.
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
You are right. I actually didn't think about it like that. I mean, me personally, I would have also checked the other empty rooms and under the floor to discover the bloodstain. If Angie was killed in one of the empty rooms, like, you know, any of the other empty rooms. But Shuichi and Maki decided to just leave without checking, so yeah. I guess so. I guess you could say that it is because of Himiko choosing the middle room that we were able to figure out Angie's death to begin with. It was both her luck and her magic that is helping us now.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
And if you were smart enough, you would have listened to me and checked the other empty rooms under the floor, just in case, for the sake of the investigation. If it wasn't for Himiko choosing the middle room, we probably would have been fucked.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be Atua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
Hey, you're stealing my line here again. Stop copying me.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. What is the proof Angie was still alive after being attacked? Well, it says... Hold on a second. The victim was killed by a fatal wound. Additionally, she has lacerations of her on her forehead. Ah, there you go. I think this is what we're so... Unless we're talking about this. Oh fuck! Don't make me choose like between two, right? I'm gonna go with this one. What relevance does that have? None. There is no evidence to prove it. Ah! Is there really no evidence though? If she didn't die in the empty room, then why was she attacked twice? The culprit must have been a big bad meanie to do that.
Damn it!
Ugh. So I guess it was the bloody duct tape, wasn't it? Or the no, hold on, forehead injury. Considering the laceration, the injury on the victim's forehead was not bleeding as much as it should. This should be it, isn't it?
This is it!
Yeah, there you go.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now.
Yep. Not to mention another piece of evidence that can prove this. That I was about to choose.
Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear?
Oh. What's wrong, Q? Why are you sweating like this?
What are you? All clear? What are you all?
Whoa.
You what? What are... I will not fear. I will not back down. Sweet Korekio, calm yourself. Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them. You must teach these ignorant children a lesson. Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts!
Whoa.
Of mysteries! Of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!